So now let's look at how to export the final video file. Because I'm using a VCam, I prefer to make my videos using a program called Swivel. We'll publish a SWF file from Animate and then use Swivel to convert that to a video file. You can use the built-in export video option, which basically does the same thing in the background, but just be aware that if you use a VCam, it will be visible on the first frame because the action script inside it takes a frame to run. I'm used to using Swivel, so I'll show you how to do that. Now, before we can do a final movie, there are a couple things I want to double check. At the very beginning of the course, if you remember, we scaled it down to 1280 by 720, so we need to scale it back up now. So in the properties, we can edit the dimensions. I'll lock the ratio of the dimensions, check scale content, and change that to 1920 by 1080. I also noticed that bitmap smoothing doesn't seem to be on for this bitmap. The text is artifacted. So in the library, I'm going to search for bitmap, select them all, and edit. Make sure smoothing is on and compression is lossless. Oh, but you know what? Not all bitmap assets have bitmap in the name, so I'll just sort by type, get all the bitmaps, select the rest of them, and turn on smoothing and lossless compression for them. And that looks better. Another thing I noticed was the edge was white when the camera was shaking. And that's because here we made a change in the background layer, so the white would show through the exploded parts of the stage. So we need to change that to gray, but we still want white behind the portion of the screen that needs to show through white. So I'll make a square of white and then change the outside to gray. So that should work. So now that all those issues are taken care of, let's look at how we publish our SWF file and convert it with Swivel. First, we need to publish a SWF file in the best quality. So in File, Publish Settings, we need to make sure the audio quality is high enough. You can set the audio stream to RAW, uncheck pre-processing, and set to 44 kHz. Same for audio event. You could also do MP3, 160 kilobytes and best quality. That will be smaller file size and basically just as good. But it's not that big a difference to be worried about, so I'll just use the raw settings. Then click Publish, and that will publish a SWF file. By default, it will be in the same folder as your project file. Then in Swivel, under Source, we add it to the input SWF by clicking Add and browsing for it. And all these settings are fine. Then under Video, if you want the absolute highest quality, set the video codec to QuickTime Animation. And in Audio, set the audio codec to RAW PCM. That's really only necessary if you're going to be editing the video in another program and re-exporting it. Otherwise, if you just want this to be your final movie file, you can just set the video codec to H.264 and the audio to AAC 320 kilobytes per second. That will look almost exactly the same, but be significantly smaller in file size. Then I'm going to hit Convert. So now let's look at the final movie file. Great! We did it! Congratulations on making it all this way, and thank you so much for watching.